By my estimation, I'll marry you in 3 years?
Hmm.
It was in Gaiden that we got told they'll get married.
Yeah.
No, but they'll meet again. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we're back with another episode of Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Take it away.
Yes, I was going to say something, and it just escaped my brain.
You didn't hint to me anything. You said, I'm going to wait to say that. You didn't tell me what it was.
The thing about the Church of Terra and the fact that now they have aligned them. Oh, they the knights, the patriotic knights have aligned with them. Now that is proof, extensive proof that we didn't have before of both Fessen and by extension the Church of Terra's influence within each power blocks.
Well, we already had proof of that.
Did we though?
Yeah.
Aside from Fessen passing intelligence to each side, that.
Well, no, I was talking about the economics. They're handling the economies of both.
Well, I don't think they're handling the economics.
They are. They've said as much. When Rabinsky is talking to the Imperial, God, I forgot his fucking title, that guy, and when they're talking internally, what's his name, Nicholas or something, they're talking about how they're basically controlling the economies of both nations. That's how they're a powerhouse. That's why I keep saying that they're playing for a culture victory.
Yeah, but there could have been a boast about it as opposed to actual proof.
Sure, but you'd have to, one, establish who they are first for us to know that it's a boast and not just information about the world. And at the moment, it's just information about the world.
Could be. And now I think we're going to start seeing the bloodshed coming. Or will there be bloodshed?
Oh, gee, Lessons. We just saw 20 million people die. What more do you want?
I don't want more of it, but...
Well, you say now the bloodshed's about to start. Well, if your initial metric is 20 million dead, what more are you asking for?
I'm not talking about quantity. I'm talking about continuation.
Well, no, you're not talking about continuation. You said the bloodshed's about to start. You can't continue and start at the same time.
It depends. If you stopped and then you start up again, then yes.
That's not continuation then. That's a new beginning.
Yeah, technically.
As Kieran Zabi once said, a new beginning. Sorry, I also always remember that in Andrew WK's voice because he does his own rendition of it. And nothing else for some reason.
Yeah.
He voiced his own Kieran Zabi speech and then nothing else in Gundam.
Well, I guess he didn't get hired back, I guess.
He didn't get hired at all. He just did it on his own.
Yeah.
Of course, then you got to buy into the maybe not conspiracy that Andrew WK isn't Andrew WK.
Yes. Some other voice actor.
Well, no, the element that the guy from before Party Hard kind of looks different from the guy after Party Hard.
Oh, yeah.
That Andrew WK may have just been like a studio hire sort of situation where they had an original guy and then they hired somebody else later.
And dubbed him over.
No, you keep adding something that doesn't make any sense to me. No, it's just that he's a different guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, studios do make bands, so why can't they make a solo act?
Yeah. They do it all the time. So anything else to add?
It's your point.
I made it.
That's it?
Yeah, I tripped.
See it now in 200 million men coming.
Wow, it went from 2 million to 200 million. I guess.
Was it? I said 2 million, didn't I?
No, you said 200 million, which we're still in the millions, which is a lot of people to,
I guess it could be window and a window and a window and a window and a window. Many porns all at once. Well, tons of planets, right?
Entire planets, entire systems.
Like 100,000 pornos per planet.
Probably more than that. Well, if it's 2 million, yes.
We don't know how many planets are in the Alliance, so. Plus, we got a lot of prisoners. I got a lot of free time.
Yeah.
And as we've seen, mostly men.
Well, I'll keep him happy.
I mean, we had 2 million men just to give away in an exchange. So
yeah,
I can't remember how many people that planet was made to hold to begin with.
No, there is another thing which I mentioned during the episode, but it's very interesting. The position up to this point, I don't know if it has changed, from the Empire was that the Alliance was a rebellion, and therefore they didn't, they didn't officially
I don't think
recognizing
that was
government.
I don't think that was a recognition of the polity.
Well, you are. I mean, the whole taking of pictures and change of prisoners. You don't do that with just some rando. You have
You do if they
that.
demand it.
Well, it does. One of the reasons why you demand it is because it gives you recognition, right? You
Yeah,
will.
and then they're going to go through with it because they need to sneak Arthur Lynch in.
Yeah. So they're essentially they are recognizing.
No, they're not. Again, it's the same thing. Terrorists demand a helicopter and a star-studded ceremony. Like, you're going to give them whatever the fuck they want, especially if your plan is to sneak something in on them. It's not an official state-recognized thing. You know why? Because the guy who's probably ordering it is like 5?
It doesn't matter. He's just the head of state,
Doesn't matter. He's just the head of state.
People are ordering it under his name, which is kind of.
Yeah, I expected you to pull some like viceroy thing, like it's not him. But you're like, no, you just bought in. You went, yeah, it doesn't matter. He's just the head of state. It's like, what? The least argumentative you could have possibly been. Yeah, it was the 5-year-old. I'm not going to argue with that.
Yes. He's not gonna grow up just because I said so.
Well, I mean, you didn't pull and it's not him. It's Lichtendale or Reinhardt pulling the strings because they're the ones who've given authority over him or something shit.
Yeah.
I know. It doesn't matter. He's just the head of state. I think you meant to say he's just a figurehead.
Yes. That too.
But all I can think of is head of cabbage.
Probably. He is like 5 or 6, so he probably still has a big head.
I think it's more because I'm thinking about epic rap battles of history. It's Obama versus not McCain. McCain keeps jumping in my head. Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney versus
Obama.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't remember Obama's first name. I know his middle name's Hussein.
Hussein Weber, yes.
Are you saying his first name? Because you're not like saying it enough for the thing.
Barack
okay.
Hussein Obama.
I was not saying your thing was cutting it off. You said,
yeah.
Obama. Like you were still thinking about it. So I was like, I didn't know if you were getting there or not.
I said it. Just my AI decided to tell me to fuck off.
So you heard it here first. Lessons down deep with old AI.
Not really.
Well, then why is it telling you to fuck off, Lessons?
Because we live in horrible, horrible times.
Anyway, I guess let's go ahead and hop on in and see what the next episode brings, because we cut off the next time ons, so I don't know.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
We are what episode is this?
18. We're
18.
We're not even a fifth into the long run of this show.
Nope.
Which is interesting because things seem to happen like in spurts. Like a couple episodes, something happens, stop. Couple things happen, stop.
Things seem to happen in spurts. Is the tagline to 2 million men coming.
Yeah.
Phrasing, are we still doing that?
I guess so. It's gonna take a while. There's 2 million of them.
I just can't help it. Everything applies to that Legend of the Galactic Heroes porno.
Yeah. But what I meant to say is that these arcs are pretty short. And so they feel like, oh, this is a momentous thing. It's like, oh, stop. Instead of, you have all these episodes, you think you would stretch it out. Yes, I know that I'm the kind of guy who says, they should have shortened everything up. And that's right.
Are these changing? Or were those always the same people?
They're always the same, yeah.
I don't remember Jessica being there.
Yeah. No, that wasn't Jessica. That was, wasn't that
was Jessica?
Your wife?
I'm pretty sure that was, I mean, it would make more sense if it was that other girl, but we haven't seen her in forever either. Yeah, they said they wouldn't see each other for 5 years, and I can't remember what year it was when they said that.
協力してこれを排除することを密かに誓い合った。各帝皇帝派リヒテンラーデローエングラム枢軸と反皇帝派ブラウンシュバイク
Sorry, then they entered the Phantom Zone.
急速に高まりつつあった。
どうしたものか。ブラウンシュバイク公とリッテンハイム公が手を結ぶとなると逆らうわけにもいかぬし。
かといってリヒテンラーデ公は何と言っても皇帝陛下を擁し立て祀るからな。
何の陛下のご意向より実際はあの小僧が
I mean, it'd be effectively the two husbands of the Kaiser's daughter versus.
Give me a moment.
困ったことになっ
Timestamp.
You know, if I don't have the headset on, I can't hear you.
I know. I said it and I realized no, he didn't hear me.
2:10.
2.
Unfortunately, I don't remember what I was in the middle of saying, so it's just gonna dead end that thought.
Sorry about that.
You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
言っても皇帝陛下を擁し立て祀るからな。
何の陛下のご意向より実際はあの小僧が問題なのだ。戦争の天才というではないか。しかもその部下は精鋭揃いと聞くし。
ローエングラム公か。
困ったことに
Look who it is.
Again, though, I just don't think she was in the opening before. I mean, I could be wrong.
It's a good idea.
That'd be a clever way to do it. Just add a character every so often.
いや、大したことではない。
それは頼もしいですわね。
I believe that is the finance minister of that Greco-Roman planet.
Yeah.
ご決心はおつきになりました。
So, Marienburg's mother. I'm not Marienburg's father. Other way with that one.
人類の文明が地球に発生して以来、滅びなかった国家は一つとしてありません。銀河帝国だけ
I believe that's Marienburg.
例外であり得るでしょう。
Hilda Marienburg. I may be wrong.
100年も続いてきました。それも一部の貴族が大部分の平民を支配するという歪んだ形で。
ヒルダ、おいヒルダ。
これだけやりたい放題やってきたのですもの。
No, I mean, don't poke the bird.
当然ですわ。
Hilda.
つまりローエングラム公に手を貸すと。
そうです。
しかし、
それに
I'm gonna marry that man.
ローエングラム公には大義名分もあります。皇帝を擁する立場ですもの。それに比べてブラウンシュバイク公たちは野心むき出しの私事の戦をしようとしているに過ぎません。それにブラウンシュバイク公らはやがて大部分の貴族を結集するでしょう。その中にマリーン・ドルフ家が参加したところで何ほどのこともないでしょう。しかしローエングラム公にとっては政治的効果もあることなので厚遇されるに違いないと思うのです。
まあそれはそうかもしれんが。
そして何よりこの戦いはローエングラム公が勝ちますわ。
Wow, we got a cheerleader for him, even though you never met.
Well, because what's her name talked about him.
お前が継ぐのだし、何よりお前の人生だ。お前が思うようにやりなさい。どんな結果になろうと私は後悔しないよ。
お父様。
マリンドルフ家のためなど考えなくてもいい。
Mariendorf. That was so close. Mariendorf, Marienburg. They're all place names.
ありがとうお父様。マリンドルフ家の命令
Oh, so that was a. If flashback. Like, I didn't
Well, we
notice.
saw her meeting him getting off of the transport,
Yeah.
last year, so I would be surprised if he was actually dead. You have got a nasty ass beard. See, like I said, it was just last year. Unless she's lying. I got a husband to get.
Yeah. I brought me this rope and these manacles.
No, that's how you romance Char,
Probably.
said Caecilia.
だからこそ冷静な判断を下す前に激発させるのだ。で、報告はまだか？
はい。ですが本日、ブラウンシュバイク校が園遊会と称して、リッテンハイム校以下の不平貴族を集めているのは事実。
That bastard!
何らかの動きがあるのは必要かと思われます。
それにしても、帝国貴族は何千家もあるというが、見るべき人材もおらんようだな。
If only I could meet a female version of myself.
Blonde and everything.
I know, I mean, like, legitimately, they are. He's a little blonder, that's about it.
キルヒアイスがいないのが残念だ。あれはマリンドルフ家とはいささか関わりがある。ご存知かな？
はい、もちろんです。 昨年のカストロプ動乱では父を救い出していただきました。
宣告までいたのだがちょうどすれ違いになってしまった。で、私にご用というのは？
この度の内戦に際してマリンドルフ家は閣下にお味方させていただくことを申し上げに参りました。
内戦とは？
明日にでも起こるであろうブラウンシュバイクコートの。
I mean, I wouldn't be inclined to believe somebody who just came out and told me that.
私が勝つとは限らないが。 それでも私に味方してくださると？
閣下はお勝ちになります。
ほう。
ブラウンシュバイク校とリッテンハイム校は一時的に手を結んだだけのことで、お互いに協力しようとする意思に欠けます。何より軍の指揮系統が一本化されていないのが致命的です。全体の兵
Yeah, to be fair, you are established.
閣下の軍の敵ではありませんでしょう。それに貴族の士官だけで戦争はできません。実際に戦闘するのは兵士たちです。 平民や下級貴族の兵士たちは閣下とブラウンシュバイク校とどちらを支持するか火を見るより明らかではありませんか。
見事な見識をお持ちだ。結構そういうことであれば私も味方は欲しい。マリンド
I wouldn't say that either. Just admit to the Civil War already.
閣下の寛大なお言葉をいただき、私どもも知人演者を説得しやすくなります。
何、せっかく味方してくださるのだ。粗略なこともできまい。 もし私で役に立つことがあったら何なりと言ってもらいたい。遠慮はいらぬ。
では、お言葉に甘えてお願いがございます。
どうぞ。
Please marry me.
に対し、家紋と領地を安堵する。そう保証する公文書をいただきとうございます。
おお、公文書。よかろう。
Well, I mean, you have to win the Civil War first before that official document becomes official.
マリンドルフ家は 閣下に絶対の忠誠をお誓いします。
期待させてもらおう。ところでフロイライン・マリンドルフ。あなたが説得してくださる他の貴族たちに対しても、やはり同様の保証書が必要かな？
それは、それぞれの家の者が考えることです。それに、
I'm not their negotiator.
になろうとしていることには、
That's
そう
true.
したものがたくさんあってはお邪魔でございましょう。
I negotiate my piece in. Don't accept anybody else's. It'll fuck with you.
Yeah.
見かけによらず怖い方だ。フロイライン・マリンドルフ。
ご無礼を。閣下、不平貴族どもがやはり動き出しました。
フロイライン・マリンドルフ。今日はお会いできて楽しかった。いずれ食事でもご一緒させていただこう。
By my estimation, I'll marry you in 3 years? It was in Gaiden that we got told they'll get married.
Yeah.
No, but they'll meet again. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I
mean, they all met at a garden party. Fucking surround them with soldiers. You could take them all out right now. Oh, that. Of course he would be. He's a cousin.
ブラウンシュバイク公オットー、副名手にリッテンハイム公ウィルヘルム、その他参加した貴族3760名。
That's a lot of nobles.
I figured we should have gotten a scene of that. Which one of them determining who's going to be in charge and who's going to be the second?
ウィリバルト・ヨアヒム・フォン・メルカッツ上級大将。
Well, he's a known name. Memory serves, he's the weird mustache, black-haired guy.
ほほう、さすがにブラウンシュバイク公自ら指揮するのでは誰もついてこないというわけですな。いかにメルカツが率いると言っても。
Never mind, because that's literally the guy I was talking about.
一頭の獅子に率いられた羊の群れは一頭の羊に率いられる獅子の群れを駆逐するという油断はせぬことだ。
しかしメルカツ提督は閣下の才能をお認めになっておられるはずですが意外です。
メルカッツか。
お断り申し上げたはずだ。このような無益な戦いはいたずらに兵を損ねるだけのこと。私には公爵から
Oh, okay. It's the gray-haired guy with the mustache. I got Mecklinger confused with meerkats. Had a quick consultation with my board. Oh, if memory serves, Meerkats was the guy who appreciated Reinhardt back in episode 1 on the subway. I don't know what to call it. The ship subway. Yes.
He did.
If you're fighting for it, you asked for it.
Ah, they join me or things are going to get worse without me. Without you.
Or a goat. You're thinking of my goat.
改めて返答を聞こうか。提出の恩子に報いる覚悟のほど。では、司祭の見ながらお引き受けします。しかしながら、次のことを諸公にご承知おき願いたい。こと実践に関する限り、私に全権が委ねられること。もう一つ。命令に背けばいかにやんごとなき身分の方でも軍議に従って処断されると。
Which would be a perfect position to betray him.
Yeah.
どうなさいました。ブラウンシュバイク公にその条件を承知させたのでしょう。ならば大軍を率いて強敵と戦うは武人の本懐と私などは思いますが。
シュナイダー少佐、Kはまだ若いな。ブラウンシュバイク公は確かにこの条件を飲んだ。だがすぐに作戦に介入してくるだろうし、軍機にも従いはすまい。そのうちローエングラム。
I mean, yeah, he's always been a guy who thinks himself above everything.
特権は人の精神を腐敗させる。自分を正当化し、他人を責めることは彼らの本能のようなもの。
That's true.
各いうわしも軍隊で下級兵士に接するまではそのことに気づかなかったが。閣下。少佐。使用を頼んですまんが、このまま家に寄ってはくれぬか。
それは構いませんが。
Also, I'm not driving.
Nobody's gonna order the.
Yeah, I'm just saying you could ask the driver.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that he threatened his daughter was it's a mistake.
Yeah, but how he operates.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that other white-haired guy from the opening.
いえ、私が申し上げたいのは、帝国を二分する戦いとなった場合、勝っても負けても大きな傷が残るということです。ローエングラム公は破壊の後に再生を目指す立場ですから構わないにしても、閣下には体制を維持する義務がおありのはず。ただ勝てばいいというものではないでしょう。小賢しい口を聞くな。
閣下、申し上げにくいことですが、ローエングラム公は傭兵の天才です。フェルナー大佐が申す通り、勝ったとしても犠牲は大きく、民衆にもかなりの害を与えるでしょう。
ご再以降勝てたとしてもとは何か必勝の信念を持たぬ者に用はない。それよりアンスバック、脱出計画の方は進んでおろうな。は、抜かりなく。うん。貴様らも余計なことを考えず、アンスバック派の手伝いでもしておれ。
Oh yeah, you want drone-like leadership. Okay, sure.
Well, I
That's
think the
gonna
thing to
help.
focus on is how is the escape plan going? When you just got yelled at for the, what do you mean if we succeed? How's the escape plan going?
それこそリッテンハイム公爵や他の諸侯に対して実力を示すことになる。そしてそれこそがこの戦いの次に来るであろうもう一つの戦いに勝つことにつながるのだと。
暗殺では卑劣だと言われるだけだと。うん。
No, they don't mind me.
それどころではないと思うがな。こうなったら
Green eyes.
兵を集めろ。
Gotta mention that's super rare.
Very stable government we have here.
I mean, so far, yeah.
Up to this point.
It's very orderly civil war.
姉のグリューネワルト伯爵夫人を人質にするから目標を忘れるな。は、行くぞ。
And you argued with me about how defended this place is.
しまった、読まれていたか。大佐、やむを得ん、撤退する。
I would argue that you should probably run towards them. You're all wearing the same uniform. It's going to be really hard to figure out who's shooting at who. Would not stand in front of the windows.
No.
ご心配なく姉上。この館はキルヒアイスが直々に守備しております。心配はありません。私は元帥府に
Unless they have an airstrike.
姉上はどうぞお休みになってください。
I don't know. They organized a ground force. Also, get away from the window.
Yeah.
どうしたことか。は、どうやらフェルナー大佐が独断で仕掛けたようです。
何？このれ勝手な真似を。
ことここに至っては致し方ありません。直ちにオーディンを脱出いたしましょう。
やむを得んな。
Now's to call in the Air Force. Shoot him out of the sky.
さすがローエングラム公とその部下だ。俺などの小細工が通じる相手ではないが。さてどうしたものか。
Again, at the end of the day, we're all wearing the same uniform. It'd be real easy to sneak into one group.
かねての手はず通り。うん。
無礼な。何を求めてのことか知らんが、成り上がりの青二歳は礼儀も心得ぬのか。失礼いたしました。私が求めておりますのは
Are you checking your pants? What was that?
お認めいただくことです。元帥閣下。
Well, this is funny in its own way.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get out of here.
It's an Imperial Admiral Lynch episode.
Yeah. That's a nice ship. Too bad it didn't work for him.
ケイは私を暗殺するようにブラウンシュバイク港に進言したそうだが、事実か？
事実です。我が主君にそれが入れられていれば、今頃手錠をかけられているのはあなただったはずです。残念なことをしました。
なぜそんなことを進言したのか？
無用な戦乱で国を損ない、民衆を損なうより、
Because he cares about the Empire.
感受することになっても、その方が良いと考えたのです。
Which actually proves he's a good officer.
通行証を出してやるから主人のもとへ行って、ケイの忠誠を全うするがよい。
できますなら、オーディンにとどまることをお許しください。
主人のもとへは行かぬのか？
このまま主人のもとに行っても、なぜ助かったかを疑われるだけでしょう。ブラウンシュバイク公は部下の忠誠というものをあまり信じないお方なので。
なるほど。ではどうだ？
I think there's a scene that I've seen in Die New Thesis that wasn't here.
今日までの主人を明日から敵に回す気にはなれません。お許しください。
わかった。自由にするがよい。
Okay, that was leniency, which makes sense.
Again, he cares about the Empire. I'm gonna kill you quickly so the people don't suffer. That's a giant ship compared to yours.
Yeah.
ブラウンシュバイク校の元部下フェルナー大佐であります。
元？
は、今日を境に見限りました。できますならば閣下の部下にしていただきたいと思い出頭した次第です。
するとケイの忠誠心はどういう基準で左右されるのか？
忠誠心などというものはその価値の分かる人に捧げてこそ意味のあるもので、人を見る目のない主君に忠誠を尽くすなど宝石を泥の中に放り込むようなものです。社会にとって
Girls after swine, huh?
思いになりませんか？
I mean, it's not a good look that you're abandoning him when he's losing.
Smart move.
That look. That you want to go to dinner look.
軍務省と統帥本部は抑えましたが、残念なことにブラウンシュバイク校とリッテンハイム校は取り逃がしたようです。しかしリップシュタット盟約に参加した貴族3760名の
Very small amount.
That's a very small number, yeah.
送金に成功しました。
うん。まずは満足すべき結果かな。
首都を脱出したブラウンシュバイク校たちは、
Oh, so the early results means that this is going to continue.
決戦を挑んでくることかと思われます。
うん。どこだと思うか？
おそらくはガイエスブルク。
So the Death Star 2, then.
Yeah. Older stone. It looks like a praying mantis or something, or like a butterfly. Look at this.
Flagel Owen, this guy.
ロエングラム公ラインハルトは帝国軍山頂官職を兼任し、皇帝より帝国軍最高司令官の称号を得るとともに、リップシュタット連合軍討伐の
Go ahead and ask that 5-year-old real quick.
交渉？はあ、公文書に載せる敵の交渉を定めませんと。
ああ。良い名がある。賊軍というのだ。
賊軍でございますか？
そうだ。そして帝国中に伝えろ。奴らにも聞こえるようにな。お前らは賊軍だと。はっ。では行くぞ。賊軍の立てこもるガイエスブルグへ。
That's a fun little thing you get to do. Name your enemies.
Your enemies, yeah. Could I call them shitheads? No, that means I had to swear every time I call them that.
Oh, okay. Again, I haven't seen past this, but I have seen this. And my commentary in Die New Thesis was, wow, this is all happening extremely fast. Like, because it's like they just storm. I think in the Die New Thesis, the Capitol building is just one large building.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're like just running through the halls, bursting into these rooms, and like very specific people that we've seen before. The people that literally Reinhardt saved their jobs previously. And takes them out, and then, you know, what's his name? It starts with an L.
What's his name? No.
The same guy who has been in charge, or the secondary to the Kaiser the entire time. Who's basically in line with Reinhardt to look over the new Kaiser. He does the same thing. Like, it seems implied that he's on board with everything that's going. That's why he raises the glass and everything.
Yeah.
But it's not said. And it's like, I guess they really fast forwarded through something that must have happened here. It's like, no, this is exactly as fast. So it's like,
yeah. I mean, it's the opening engagement, and they said the tragedy to come. So I guess somebody important is also going to die.
Or that they're going to hurt a lot of Imperial citizens doing this.
Yeah.
Because again, they call it the greatest rebellion, and it doesn't seem that way from the element that they just retreated to a fortress. But I guess the element is what the guy with the giant purple scar. He's supposed to be one of the greatest commanders, so it's possible that something bigger is about to happen.
Yeah.
Shoot, there was something else I was going to bring up, but now I can't remember what it was.
And we haven't seen what's going to happen in the Alliance side, which also probably going to be a big rebellion or something to the effect.
Yeah. The furthest I saw on the Alliance side come Dai Thesis was literally Lynch in like the back room suggesting that stuff was going to happen, and then Bocock and Yang talking on a park bench. So literally that's as far as I've seen. So this is the dead end.
Yeah.
So I think there's the addition here that Marion Dorf, not Marion Berg, there was, I can't remember in Dai Thesis any scene of him meeting his daughter coming off of a thing way back when in those episodes. Yeah. So him appearing there right here at the end, right where we're at, was my realization then that, he was still alive. Because I thought he got beheaded. That's like, why would you think that here? In the other one, again, where they weren't wearing togas and shit, they were just, I would say, like Austrian themed or something. Like, I can't really tell. They had two of them on their knees with like their heads down, like they were about to be executed. And he was one of them. And he was one of them. I could have sworn one of them does get executed, so I just assumed they both did. Like, on the Dai Thesis board, he was dead until like the last episode. It's like, he's still alive? Comment section was like, yeah. Like, okay.
No body, no proof, right?
Well, it's the element that you have two people, and I think one of them gets executed. I'm assuming both people got executed. Apparently, I think the element was that those two people, like, he was implied to have been the finance minister there, and then the other two people were just two other people. So those two people got executed. He just was not one of them.
Yeah. I mean, I found the last episode to be the second to last episode before we started this run to be anticlimactic, but this one kind of makes it up for it because it seems to be very fast, but we have more thing to do unless it just ends in the first 5 minutes of the next episode. We attacked the fortress, took them out, and that's it.
Well, it's not anticlimactic. They're both set up. And just one is a subterfuge setup, and this is a coup d'etat setup. Or not a coup d'etat.
I'm talking about the episode that I started.
What would you call the Vichy government? Is that a coup d'etat?
I mean, traitors, but that's...
Well, yeah, it's just the element that you have an actual government and you have a traitor's government.
I mean, the Vichy government became the official government.
Yeah, but you still have the original government in exile.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the reverse of that. Well, I guess technically it depends on what side you're on, but technically, I guess if you're an imperial citizen, the rebel army has more nobility backing it up than the sitting government, in which case it seems like the traitorous government is the one in charge.
Yeah, but by numbers alone, I don't think that would be it. I mean,
I think it does because the nobles, if the element here is that we've established that the Mariendorfs kind of like are going to get a pass on keeping what they own after this is over. But in current standing, the 300,000 nobles own more property in legalese than the traitor government does. The traitor government is just, it's ours because we're the government. Whereas the nobles are like, no, it's ours because we're the nobility with, legal standing to hold the land. So it's an argument versus it's our land. It's an argument versus it's our land versus it's not your land if we don't say it's your land. We're the government and we don't recognize you. Well, we're the landowners and we don't recognize you. So I think
it's a fight about legitimacy. It depends on how people feel about it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I believe if you're the common imperial citizen, you believe that the rebel army is valid because most of you live on those nobles' land. Now, granted, you might hope that the traitor government succeeds because you fuck those guys, but those are the families you've grown up under whose like generational loyalty or generational servitude. But either way, those are the people that you're used to. So for you, the traitor government is the rebel army.
I mean, it's not a traitor government.
It's a traitor. I'm point of viewing it, Lessons. I keep prefacing it this way. You got to buy into the point of view, or give a contrary point of view, which I think I've already described in the element that you might still recognize that they are the valid legal tenders of your land. At the same time, hope that the other guys win.
It would clear ironically, this would, well, not ironically. I mean, that's what civil wars are. It would clear the board of the old nobility
except for the people that Reinhard decides is going to allow to sign. Like the Mariendorfs.
Yeah, people sided with him. Right?
No, not sided with. The argument that they had, not the argument, the discussion that they had before, Mariendorf say, we want an official agreement that we get to keep all of our stuff. We're siding with you. And he's like, does this also apply to every noble house that you also get to agree to side with me? Those are up to you. Though I would say that if you spend all of your time agreeing to those things, you're going to get weighed down versus the things that you need to do. Essentially her saying, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Not yet.
I'm asking for myself, and I'm first come, first serve. But if you are going to wipe the board of all this treacherous nobility shit, I wouldn't agree to that. So the element therein is that even if you are a noble and you side with him, there's no guarantee you're going to keep your stuff. And we've set that up with the conversation with Mariendorf we've already had.
That would be for after the war, right? And the reconciliation. It's like, oh, who do you side with, and why should we do?
I would argue that that's not a thing that's going to happen. Because we're standing up against the majority of the nobles with the military and the forces that we already have, not with the power of the nobility behind us. So if we establish and we beat them, not needing that authority, why would we reestablish them in that authority?
I mean,
you would benefit the people that helped you, sure, but you might not benefit them in a way that establishes them at generational power. That's the thing you've been fighting against. This is the Gundam Wing Zex Marquis thing, right? Yeah. I'm fighting this battle to free the nations so that they are no longer under this collective thing. Before he goes fucking insane and forgets the script, Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason that Reinhardt would say, oh, thank you, government leaders, for joining my side. Let me give you all of your power to subject poverty and whatnot to these peasants. No, it's going to be like, yeah, sure. I'm going to give you a seat in the government, maybe, and that's going to put you under my purview, and that's going to give you some authority and power and money, but it's not going to establish your family for a lifetime.
Yeah, you got to work for it.
Yeah, it's going to be the change I want to see, essentially.
And it's going to turn into a true meritocracy, hopefully.
Or as close to one as possible. But the point being is that the Mariendorfs are the only ones who've gotten this establishment. And, argued against doing it for anybody else, which is a bastard move, sure, but at the same time, you got to respect the hustle.
Yeah. I'm also remember she is a woman, and she would be the leader of the family, and women in the old system are disadvantaged. So why encourage the return of the old system in which, even if she keeps her lands, she would be seen as lesser than her fellow male-led houses?
I mean, it also doesn't hurt that she's going to marry him.
Well, we know that, but we don't know that.
I mean, we know that.
Because guidance said so.
Yeah. The narrator said so. I mean, we can't get past the fact that we know that. Either that, or we just assume that the narrator can lie sometimes. I believe you had that argument before.
Yeah. Or be mistaken, or things can be changed.
Which, I've already edited that video. Fucking annoying as that was. Still think you're wrong. I still think it's an insane take.
Not really.
How can you tell me what I believe, Lessons?
I mean, I don't believe that.
You said not really. I said I believe that was an insane take. You said not really. Oh, you're right. In fact, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't think that's an insane take.
Well, I changed your mind.
Thank God you were here to correct me.
Yes.
If only you were here all the time.
Yeah, well, I can only do so much.
Uh-huh. How's that audio editing going?
Yeah. Anyway.
I hear Matone's was going to have a new release. You're going to finish your watch before then?
Messing around with audio files. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that's my take on things up to this point.
All right. Well, once again, I have been Theta. This has been Lessons. We've been Stone-Faced Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?